Cryptocurrency investments are the current trend among investors because of the price rally of Bitcoin and also other altcoins. What about XRP then? Will it touch the $100 mark? Well, let's find out. Hey insiders, welcome to our channel, Financial Insights, the place where you are always a little bit smarter and wiser after seeing one of our valuable videos so you can develop your financial knowledge. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Let's take XRP to the moon now, shall we? Cryptocurrency investments are risky, but we don't know about any investments that are risk-free either. There are so many reasons for you to invest in cryptocurrency today. If cryptocurrencies become mainstream, they have the potential to change how we deal with money. Investors who invest in cryptocurrencies strongly believe that crypto is the future, and more merchants are starting to accept payments in cryptocurrencies, and this increased its utility. With more and more mainstream adoption, it is very important that you invest in cryptocurrencies today. Bitcoin is now trading at a higher price, and this makes it difficult for first-time crypto investors to get more for what they pay. This is where altcoins like XRP make a lot of sense as an investment. In case that you're new around here and this is your first time hearing about XRP, then let us just give you an idea about what XRP is. In its proper form, XRP is a token used for representing the transfer of value across the Ripple network. Ripple is a platform that is open source, and it is designed to allow fast and affordable transactions. Ripple is going to rule international transactions worldwide with its offerings. XRP is often a mediator for other currencies, and this includes both fiat currencies and also cryptocurrencies. Ripple has a long history of reframing how XRP fits into its business model. The company first embraced XRP to power its cross-border payments technology. After that, the company focused on XCurrent, XRapid, XVia, and other payment networks for cheaper and faster international payments. XRapid is a liquidity solution for banks that use Ripple's XRP as a bridge currency. XCurrent is Ripple's enterprise software solution and enables banks to settle cross-border payments with end-to-end tracking instantly. Using XCurrent, banks message each other in real time to confirm payment details prior to initiating the transaction and confirming delivery. XVia's simple API requires no software installation and enables users to seamlessly send payments globally with transparency into the payment status and with rich information, like invoices attached. However, in late 2019, all the three products were rebranded to RippleNet. And RippleNet is a payment network focused on fast and cross-border transfers between so many financial institutions. Ripple also uses an XRP ledger, which is a blockchain-like network that helps with XRP payments. XRP can also be transferred irrespective of the international borders. When it was launched in 2012, Ripple marketed XRP as a faster, cheaper alternative to Bitcoin because transactions settle in seconds. XRP's network can achieve this speed because its infrastructure is centralized and it does not utilize proof of work, and proof of work algorithm is used by Bitcoin for validating its transactions. How is XRP different from Bitcoin then? Fair question. It is essential to keep in mind that Ripple distinguishes itself from Bitcoin and Ethereum as the bridge between the fiat and the digital worlds. You see, unlike Ethereum or Bitcoin, Ripple does not have a blockchain. Yes, that's right, and it may sound strange to crypto enthusiasts, and you might be thinking, if there is no blockchain involved, then how does Ripple verify its transactions? Ripple gets it done with its own patented technology called the Ripple Protocol Consensus Algorithm, or RSPCA. Okay, now what is that? When Ripple launched XRP in 2012, XRP was marketed as a faster and cheaper alternative to other coins because transactions are much faster in XRP's network. All thanks to the infrastructure that is centralized, and it does not work on proof of work algorithm, and the Ripple network uses a uniquely distributed consensus mechanism through a network of servers in order to validate transactions. This is done by conducting a poll where the servers or nodes on the network decide by the consensus about the authenticity and validity of the transaction. The design of how XRP tokens work does sacrifice decentralization for the speed that it offers. The other thing that makes XRP different from Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is that XRP was never designed for mining. The entire XRP tokens that we have already are pre-mined when the network was launched, and we have 100 billion of them in total supply, about which 45 billion are already in circulation. The company holds a major share of XRP tokens, and they are released to the public periodically. The lack of mining means faster transactions. Instead of miners having to compete for rewards, like in the case of Bitcoin, the validators in the XRP network can simply verify transactions without the promise of a reward. The validators are the ones that maintain the transaction ledger and also keep a record of all the transactions. It is true that anyone can run the code to be a validator on the XRP network, but this doesn't mean that every validator gains the trust of others in the network. So in order to earn this trust, you must make it to Ripple's unique node list, or UNL, which is a list of validators provided by Ripple. Currently, we have 35 validators and 6 of them are from Ripple. The difference between Ripple and Bitcoin would be the difference between a company and an economy. Bitcoin supply is maintained by the mining process at a mathematically predetermined rate, and all the transactions are processed by a global decentralized industry. XRP supply is regulated by the company, as we mentioned earlier, and one thing in common between Ripple and Bitcoin would be its finite supply of tokens. Now that we discussed XRP in detail, let's get to the price analysis. Even though the coin entered the market in 2012, the price of the coin remained similar at about $0.0058. It was only during March and April of 2017 we witnessed the first jump in prices. The coin was priced at $0.03 and then all the way to $0.2 by May of that year. The reason for this increase in price was because of the partnership between Ripple and the Bank of Tokyo, and the Bank of Tokyo is the third largest bank worldwide. After this, the increase in the price of Bitcoin, the token hit the $1 mark and over $3 in January of 2018. This $3 mark did not stay that way for long because the very next month, the coin fell back to $0.07 and then later to $1. When you fast forward to 2019, you can see that the prices were just about $0.2 and then dropped to $0.19 later that year. This year, however, the prices remained above the $1 mark, and analysts are predicting the price to reach $1.69 by the end of October and maybe to $1.86 by the end of 2021. So, from this trend, we can be sure that the prices for XRP won't be hitting the $100 mark anytime soon, and only when Ripple sorts out its issue with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, we can see XRP's price to go even higher. $100 is quite optimistic at this point, but when more and more banks adopt XRP as a medium of transaction, the prices can skyrocket. Just like what is going on with Bitcoin. You can expect Ripple to grow gradually, and we have more and more people joining the Ripple network. What's the increase in percentage, you ask? Well, just when you look at January of this year, the rise in user engagement in the network increased by a whopping 240%. To sum up, Ripple is the preferred blockchain platform for those cross-border transfers that are extremely fast and affordable. And this has always been the case ever since its inception. The truth is, Ripple was never meant to be used as a currency for payment. XRP was also the third largest cryptocurrency worldwide for a long time and only lost its position due to the ongoing lawsuit with the Securities and Exchange Commission. If all things go right, Ripple can be the go-to worldwide system that supports payments, international settlement, and trading. The platform already has its links with around 300 banks and payment institutions to ensure that instant settlements are done with very low exchange fees. On-demand liquidity is the latest product from Ripple that helps with money transfer across the globe, and it is also backed by many global organizations. This product is currently flourishing in Brazil, the Philippines, and some Asian countries. You can take advantage of the current low prices, and this is an excellent investment if you ask us. With all investments, there comes the risk factor, so it is very important that you only invest the money that you are willing to lose and keep your investment portfolio very well diversified, so that in case if cryptocurrency didn't work out for you, you would have other investments to rely on. With that, we have come to the end of our video. Are you buying XRP? Do let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe and check out our other valuable videos. See you soon at Financial Insights.